Welcome to Gio's Randori, the judo podcast from Giovanna Scocimaro. My name is Luigi Scocimaro. I'm the brother from Giovanna and co-host of this one and only judo podcast. And today we have a very, very successful and young judo player from Switzerland in the podcast. And her name is April. Hi, April.
Hi.
And Giovanna is obviously as well in the podcast, not as young anymore, but we will take her as well.
Hi, Luigi, and hi, April. Nice to have you here in the podcast.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, and April, what I mentioned is very young, and that's also the thing because we invited her to the podcast because she got the World Championship title in the juniors category in under 70 kilogram. And we thought that's basically the best opportunity to invite her to the podcast. Obviously, a guest from Switzerland, country nearby to Germany. And we have also a lot of listeners in Switzerland. And I think they're very lucky and excited that we invited you to the podcast. And yeah, in the beginning, like obviously all the time when we have the podcast, you can make a short introduction of yourself, like what is your name, how old is you, what you do, and maybe also how do you get to know Giovanna.
Okay, so thank you. First of all, my name is April. Oder April. April is more like French version. I'm 20 years old and I come from and I'm born in Switzerland. I started judo 10 years ago, maybe with my friends, but I'm the only one who stayed in this sport. So yeah. And the first time I met Giovanna, it was in Kimbaum, I guess, in a training camp. For preparation for junior championships.
Yes. Yeah. I also remember that we met first time on training camp, but I think it's normal.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you just already mentioned that you started judo with some friends, but why or where did you get to know about judo, or where did you have seen it for the first time? Maybe did you start in school?
Yes, I not start in school, but my school gave us small books with a lot of different sports, and there were like tennis, horse riding, and every other sport. And with my friend, we said that we wanted to try judo because we never heard about it. So we just tried it, and we really liked the atmosphere in this sport. So we keep this sport to do it as in our free time.
And how old were you when you started with judo?
I was 9.
9, okay.
Yeah, and luckily you decided to stick to the sport, not like your friends. And right now you see what can happen after you decide such a small decision in school, and now you're obviously a world champion. And yeah, at the beginning of this year, you entered the last season of your junior season. And obviously, also the years before, you were very successful, had also starts in the senior level as well, and performed also pretty well. And what were your goals in the beginning of this season?
In the beginning of this season, I was like, it's my last year junior, obviously, so I wanted to win the Europeans and World Championships to do better than last year. But I knew that there were also the senior part. So at the beginning of the year, I did a lot of senior competition and not really a lot of junior ones. So in the beginning, I was just like, I want to have more experience from the seniors, and then I can do it in the junior championship. And that was my first goal. It was a nice step. And after that, I was very glad that the World Championship went very well with all I have in this year.
Yeah, sure. You just mentioned that you were fighting this year also on the senior level, and you had like really successful year also like on the European Cup in Prague. You did the third place and you became vice European champion also in your age category. And when you went to the World Championship, you were number 1 in your age and weight category. So what were your expectations when you went to the to the World Championship?
I think that I just wanted to win the competition because last year it was very close in the final against Elena Deng. And also in the European just a month ago, I finished second. So I was just like, it's my last competition with the junior. So just give everything you have and do your best to win this medal.
Yeah.
And miraculously, it worked out. I mean, like you had a great performance today and, performed on a really high level. And yeah, since today's podcast is more the focus on the World Championship, maybe you can look back on your result of the European Championship, of the Junior European Championship, because you already mentioned like you became second. And what were your feelings about this result?
After Europeans, I was like very down because it was like 1 year that I didn't have a gold medal. So I was like a bit disappointed about my last year, and like words are a really difficult competition, so I just really wanted to secure this gold medal, but it wasn't that. So I just told to my coach and do a very mental preparation after this because I was a bit demotivated about this. So it was really, really important to keep focus on the next step because European was just a competition.
Yeah, I think it's hard, not weird to say it's just like a competition, but I totally understand what you mean. But in the end, it all worked out really well. So let's focus on your World Championship title. And in your first fight, you had Japan's Rin Maeda. And I think it's always tough when you look at the draw and you see like, I have like a Japanese in the first round. It doesn't mean that you can't win it, but it's like, it's a tough fight already in the start. And sometimes it's like nicer to have like more a fight to roll into the competition. And can you maybe describe the match from your perspective and how it came to the score? What for a score you did in this fight?
Yeah. So first, I was before the competition, like 2 weeks ago, I talked to my coach, and when I saw the judoka list, I told him I'm sure I will have a Japanese on the first round. Like I told him I'm really sure I will have one, and he said yes, but there is two, and I told him it will be Rin Maeda because the other one I already had in Linz in bronze medal. So I told him, yes, we have to do a strategy against her. So we had 2 weeks to do it, and we did it. So when I saw the draw, I was like ready to fight.
Yeah.
So when I step on the mat, I was like really ready. I have every technique I have to do, and it was first really difficult because the theory is not the same as on the mat. So when I fight against her, I was like, okay, it will be long. We will go to the golden score. And then in the golden score, I had one opportunity to throw her, and I just threw her. She made a soinage, and I passed around to do an uchimata, and it scored. So I was like, yes, the first round is just behind, because also if I didn't win this one, the competition will be over. So I just had to win this match to continue.
And after you won the first fight, were you maybe in your head be like, okay, I won the first fight against the Japanese, today I will become world champion? Or were you be like, okay, now I go to the next fight and then I think about the next fight and go step by step? Because sometimes we also have athletes who be like, I was winning in the first round against this person, and then I knew I will get a medal. I become world champion. I become European champion.
Yes, I was really focused step by step, because judo is really, we never know. So sometimes you can win against someone, the second time you can lose. So I was really focused on each fight, and like the other opponent were girls that I already had in a lot of competitions, so we really know each other. So we had to be really concentrated of what we were doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for everybody who's maybe the first time listening, so April talked about how the decisive technique went by, and we will show you the sequences of the fight where she obviously made these throws or her techniques. So also you can look it up on Spotify. You can see that you have the option from video podcast, so you can look it up there. And if you're listening through other devices, or maybe you're driving right now with the car, please don't look. Drive safely, but you can look it up afterwards also on YouTube. And obviously, because I mentioned it right now, we have so successful and important guests in this podcast. Feel free to like, subscribe, and everything, you know what to do to this podcast. And we will obviously also in the show notes put the Instagram of April. And look it up there as well. Follow her as well, and send her send her a lot of love. And I think in the future there will be a lot of big results that she will bring home to Switzerland. So keep updated on fingers crossed, obviously. So keep updated also on her profile, and support is no murdering. So go and support her. That's quite appreciated.
You directly can hear it's a German, was wie heißt Sprichwort? I don't know how to say it, but it's
German
like,
saying.
It's a German saying, and when you like, with me, it's not good cherry eating and stuff like that. But I think it's just funny if you like German.
Sorry for English. It's not all the time. Mostly we will do it in German, but I think it's also good to get a little bit of practice in, and also that we have possibly a higher and bigger
community, follower too.
And that's good. And so look it up also on YouTube or the video podcast option through Spotify. And you told that, or you said that you had like 2 weeks to find strategies to fight against Rin Maeda. And maybe you can elaborate a little bit more on those strategies. What were they looking like? What was your goal? And for what type of situation you were looking for to get her to obviously get the win for yourself?
Yes. So first of all, I was just doing about my comportment in the fight. Like, should I be aggressive? Should I be more passive and wait for something? So that was the first step in the strategy. And after that, we just looked at the technique that she was doing, and how I can escape, or how I can counter that, or how I can just bring my own techniques in the fight. And like every Japanese, most of Japanese, they don't really like aggressivity. So that was my really first focus on when I just entered the mat.
Okay. Joanna, you listened?
I tried.
Okay, next time you fight against Rin Maeda, you know what to do.
I lost against her this year in Tashkent, and it was kind of weird because I wanted to do also Togari, and it was so weird. I was so going backwards that I did like Ukemi backwards, actually. I just really did like in training, and I was like, wow, how did you fall? That was random. But yeah.
The Japanese have a position that you feel very uncomfortable, even if it's your favorite technique. Like I was trying every time to do Ouchigari, and she was just pushing me, so I just cannot do it. So I tried to do something else, and
they are just so strong in the pushing. It's like so weird, but it's like they're so effective, and you'd be like, wow, how is like even possible? Like if I would weight, I guess 150 kilos, they still could push me.
Yes.
So what's their secret?
Yeah, I mean, like if they push, just go inside with Seonage. Easy.
You know, sometimes some people be like, oh, it's easy, just do it. You be like, fuck you. Even if you're my brother, I say, fuck you. You can be like, you.
It's not that easy.
Yeah,
obviously, but I wanted to give my 2 cents as well, and yeah, so let's go further. Not no more about Rin Maeda, because I think maybe Joanna will be mad afterwards with me. So yeah, obviously you entered the pool final, and there you faced the Swedish player Ingrid Nilsson. And how did that match go from your point of view? And again, please go obviously in detail what technique you were throwing, and how the situation unfolded, and everything you wanted to share, so that the visitors or that the listeners can also see with the video what was happening in real time.
Yes. So against the Ingrid Nilsson, it was very a disaster for me, because I just remember the European Championship, and we fought in the European Championship, and we did a very, very, very long golden score. So I was just like, okay, maybe it would be the same. It was exactly the same. We did like 4 minutes, something like that, golden score, and we just was like, both were attacking, but in the same direction. We cannot just change, so it was always the same. And as we are right and left, we were always like going out of the mat, and then the referee said, "Mate, come back," and it was like that during 10 minutes maybe. And just after that, I was like, I don't know what to do. So I turned to my coach, and I really listened to him, like, what should I do? And he said, yes, change direction. So I just did the Izagoroma to throw her, and it worked out. So I was like, okay, I just had to do this since the beginning.
Yeah, it's like, but I think sometimes when you're just in the beginning, it's like, yeah, you'd be like, I just maybe have to do it in the beginning. But I think sometimes also it's like when the other one is like too destroyed, because like going score is tough, you'll be like all the time, I can't fall, I can't maybe either get one Shido. Yeah, it's just like, okay, so for the next time, maybe but I think some techniques you'll be like, okay, it just was like a golden score technique because it worked out so well. And even though if you had like even long fight at the Europeans. Now she will also put like so much focus on you anyway. So
yeah, I understand, because also I felt it like I was we were fighting for kumikata, and after the kumikata was less in the fight, so I was just like, yeah, now I can turn, because at the beginning it was everything
tough.
was closed, so yes,
Yes.
and I couldn't do really change of direction. So.
Yeah. Yeah, because you also want to feel safe in your position, right?
Yes.
Yes.
100%.
Yeah, I totally understand. It's like, it's number one part, actually. And yeah, you were winning this fight. And then you were in the semifinal, and you had kind of rematch from the European Championship final, where you poorly lost. And you had to fight against the Turkey Ecem Baysuk. And was it in your mind that you lost the European Championship final? And what was your strategy going into that fight? So how did you feel? How was the fight for you?
I had the final of European Championship in my head, like definitely. I saw it a lot of time to see what was wrong, what was good in the fight, and everything like that. So when I come in the competition and on the mat, I was like, my mind was free. I knew what I had to do, and I was like, I have nothing to lose, because I never win against her, and it's a rematch, so I just have to do everything I can to win. And I was also thinking that if I'm winning this fight, the medal is secured. Like, I will be in the final, and I will have a medal. So I just gave everything I had, and I fight until the end. And when I saw the score, I was like, okay, I have to be strategic. You know that she want to counter you. That's what she did the months ago. So I was just trying to secure the final for the rest of the fight after the score.
And I'm not sure if you said it or maybe I overheard it, but what technique did you throw, just for our listeners, so if they're driving right now, maybe so they just know?
Yes, it was Kouchigari, but at first I didn't want to. It was just a reaction, but she fell, so I was just pushing. So then the referee set the score, so I was like, okay, now it's good. I just have to wait, and I didn't have any Shido, so I just could continue like that.
Yeah, that's great. That's like a relief all the time.
Yeah, and it went by so fast, and now you're in the finals, and against Serbia's Alexandra Andrić. And yeah, what was your mindset also before the fight? Did you had the last year in your mind that you only finished second on the World Championship? Was it like, I really badly want to win this fight now to get this title? I mean, obviously everybody wants to win the fight, but how was your mentality? I mean, like, from what we can hear right now and everybody's listening, you already hear that April is cool. Yeah, she was always fight to fight, step by step, and nothing could bother her. But yeah, maybe you can elaborate on this one as well.
So before the fight, like, we had a break between the preliminaries and the final block, and during the break I was just like thinking about everything. Like, after that it will be finished, no more fight in juniors. You have to be a big girl now after this, so you can just enjoy this time. And after that, I had also holiday in Peru, so I told myself, like, you have to win if you want to have a good holiday. So I was just focused on winning. Like, we had a whole strategy with the coach that we did during the break. But when I stepped on the mat, I was thinking about nothing. I was just like, okay, you have to win. I forgot all the strategy, everything. I was just like winning, winning, winning. And that pushed me, I think, to score and to really be in fight mode with a very big fighting spirit in the final, because we know each other. We fought a lot in training camp, in European Cups, and in championship also. So
Yeah. Also, actually, we have to say she also was kind of successful also at the senior level. But yeah, we have also like to say you were like winning really fast against her. I think it was under 1 minute, if I remember right.
yeah.
Yeah. So how did it feel for you to, I think it also was like the fastest fight you had on the day, but how also did it feel that you were like winning so fast and be like, so like with an ippon, with a nice, beautiful technique and be like, wow, now I'm world champion.
Yeah, I did like a Kusuto Gake, something like that. I don't really remember, but I was very happy and very proud because it was like, it's finished now, the day is done and I have my medal. And also like, it's a big ippon, it's a world championship final, like everything is big at this moment, because I also know that my family is watching. My father is just up in the tribune, and I was just proud of this moment. I was like, please don't cancel the ippon, because just after I scored, I was like, is it real? So I did nothing. I was just watching the referee, my coach, and I was just waiting the referee to say, yes, it's done. And after that, I was like, it's done.
Yeah. I do believe. And how did you celebrate your victory? Like you mentioned, your father was in the crowd while looking. So it's like maybe like you were first running to him to like celebrate. And yeah, what else did you do? Maybe also tell us a little bit about your holidays if you want.
Yeah. So first thing I did was like pointing my father on the mat. I was like, yes, we did it. And after, there were also one of my best friends from France. It's Darbes, who did a third in this competition. So we were just happy because just before we said, yes, we have to be both on the podium. And it was really tricky because when you're in the bronze medal, you don't know if you will have your medal. So we were very, very happy. And after that, we just go out with the other teammates, the coach, my father, and the other family to the restaurant. We ate a lot. And after that, we just moved to Cusco and visit the Peru for 1 week.
Yeah. Nice.
How did you like Peru? Joanna, obviously, I think like 1 or 2 weeks later was the Grand Prix there, and she was also talking about Peru. How did you like the country and obviously the city and everything?
It was really, really cool because in one country we have like several landscape. First we were in the mountains, after that we were in the desert, after that we were in the on the sea. Like we see everything in just 1 week in the same country. So I really enjoyed it. The food was really great. The people was really great. And it was the first time in South America. So everything was brand new for me. And I really enjoyed the atmosphere in this country.
Yeah, it's true. Like it's so beautiful. And I was so not mad, but that I were staying there longer because it's so much to see. And I was like, wow, I could have seen so much more. It's like, I think if you go there for 2 weeks, you still need more time to watch. It's like you can do each day, you could do something different. And it's like, I'm not sure, but I really have to say, I guess I never had visited a country just like that where you have so much different stuff to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you mentioned also before that you were obviously really proud of your achievement, but I don't know if you knew it at this moment, but you were also the first Swiss World Junior Champion in judo, and in all the history of Swiss Judo, and how meaningful is also this achievement, or to know about this achievement, especially about this historical significance for the first. So the first person will always be recognized and remembered. Like how special was it for you?
When I didn't know like directly because I was like in another world just after the fight. But then when we did the photos and everything, my coach said, "Do you know that you're like in the story of Swiss Judo?" I was like, "What are you talking about?" He said, "Yeah, there is Niels, the first world champion. Now you're the first woman world champion and the first junior one." And I was like, "Wow, that's a big, big achievement because you enter in the story of something." So I was, very happy. And I told directly my father, like, "Yeah, I have a record. Like there is something additional, just not this win, but a bigger win."
True. No, that's really nice. And did you had like maybe in your hometown or maybe in your club where you're training, you had like maybe something like they also did like kind of a party and be like, "Yeah, we want to celebrate you. You're like first junior world champion for Swiss in the history," or maybe it's coming in the future. We don't know, but yeah, maybe you already had.
So yes, first like all my family came at the airport to come, and they bring like things to do music, and they bring like cards with, "Yeah, you're European champion, you're world champion, sorry, see you in LA." And there were very like the airport was really busy, so everyone was looking like, "What is happening?" There were music and everybody was like, "Ooh," and I was like, "Oh my god." I'm shy. Don't do this. So,
You're like blushing.
yes. And everybody said, "Oh, you are the girl." I was like, "Yes, it's me." And the week after, my club did a party with everyone. They said, "Yeah, come to celebrate April." And we just did a small food corner, like we eat. I spoke with the children. They were asking me like, "Yeah, how was it?" etc. etc. So I told my experience. And next week it's Swiss Championships, and they asked me to come to. I don't know, but I think there is something about this. So I will see next week.
Yeah, but I think it's also about pictures and autographs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's cool. That's beautiful.
Mm.
And yeah, Luigi, did you had any questions? I was interrupting you. That is what he already mentioned or meant when we were like preparing. I'm always coming with questions and all the time.
As always. Like she's disturbing me like for 31 years right now, but it's okay. Next question for you.
I'm not alive like 31 years. I'm alive 28 years, so it's not working.
But I knew something. Something was strange. Something was in the air when I was born.
Do you have like siblings actually?
Yes, I have two. I have one little brother and one bigger one.
Yeah. So you both maybe understand well because Luigi is also like the middle child.
Yeah.
April and I, we have the understanding.
I go to the next.
There is two sister, or it's two sister and one boy, or
No. She is the little one. I'm the middle one, and we have a big brother.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Like big. Yes. He's strong.
I'm the only girl, so maybe I can also understand Joanna.
Yeah, I can understand both sides, I guess. No, but I think it's just siblings love, I guess. So it's kind of normal, but it's good. I think for me, I like it to have like two older brothers. It's good. So yeah, we were like talking really much about your world championship title, and we also want to know, or like maybe get to know a little sneak peek about your daily life. So maybe you can also tell us about your training routine, how it looks like, where do you train and how often, and yeah, what do you do outside of judo? So are you going to work? Are you going to school? Do you study? So yeah, just let us know.
Yeah, so I'm doing only judo for now. Like 1.5 years ago, I just had my matura, and after this I was like, okay, it's time to do a little break for studying. So I just did judo, and the week is like I have two training a day, and it depends. Sometimes it's Randori, sometimes it's physical conditions, sometimes it's training circuit. Like it depends of the organization of the week. And like I don't have anything to do on the side, I really enjoy to do pastries when I have free time. And yeah, like judo is my job for now. But next year I'm going to the university. I just registered this week, I think, and I'm doing law study.
What are you going to law study?
Yeah.
What is it actually?
It's
Law.
So law.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, law I know.
No, it was no laws.
Yes. Wow. That's impressive, actually.
Yeah, I just have free time for that. And after the first day I was like, okay, what I'm doing here. So I will see.
Yeah, but how did law study came to your mind? Because it's like maybe you were like thinking about many stuff to do, or were you be like, yeah, I do law study. That's all I want to do.
No, I was like, I cannot do scientific things. Like it's really not something I can. I'm not good in this category. So after that, I was watching a lot of series like Suits, Murder, and a lot of things in law. So I was just like, okay, I want to do this. That's the person I want to be.
Yeah, I have to say, like, Suits is like really good, actually.
Yeah,
but it's as long as it's not Prison Break, it's fine.
Yeah.
But he is impressive too, actually. So
yes,
just on different way.
Yes, really different way, but
yeah,
good.
Yeah. And maybe you can also elaborate on the place where you are training, because a couple of months ago we had Niels obviously in the podcast. So everybody who's listening, everybody especially from Switzerland who was not listening to the episode with Niels, I mean, like, what are you doing? So listen also to that episode, but after we finish this episode, obviously. And he was telling us a little bit about the judo system in Switzerland. So that's like you have if I remember it correctly, that you have two big regions. So one region is like the German-speaking part, and one is the French-speaking part. And this obviously for us in Germany very different, because we have very decentralized a lot of Olympic centers in all of Germany, and obviously in also different countries. For example, Czech Republic, which is pretty much the same size, I would say, a little bigger, but more or less the same size as Switzerland. There's only one Olympic training center, basically. And where are you training? And how do you like maybe also the system that in the judo system in Switzerland?
Okay, for me, I'm not training in the same place as Niels. Like, he's in the German part and I'm in the French part, and it's like 30 minutes from my home, so it's better for me first. And I think that the system is good because, like, every person of the French part is training on the same place, and every person of the German part is training on the same place. But it's also weird because we never train together. Like, we have one time a month a national training day, but I think it would be cooler to be always together, so we can have a better team spirit first. And if we have, like, we are already separate with the language, so if we can be all together by the center, it would be better.
Yeah. But in the part where you live, like in the French part, do you also learn maybe kind of German? Because, or do you maybe know if in the German part they also learn French?
Yes, I think that, so I learned German at school, and I think I can really speak German, but I'm not that comfortable to speak very long. So and in the German side they are also learning French, and I think that German are more trying to speak French than the French are trying to speak German. So
no cliche. Sorry, we are not politically correct in this podcast.
We get banned. No, it's fine. I think it's also tough if, like, also to learn French, German, and English. But, like, it's cool if you have, like, if you can speak like so many languages. But I can also understand if you be like, I don't feel comfortable. So I think it's pretty normal, actually.
Yes, but in Switzerland we already speak like full language, so it's really hard to that everybody in the same country can just speak together. We have to have part, I think.
Yeah.
I could try to speak more German, but I'm not doing so.
Yeah. I think it's also because if you're like in your region and it's like no one's speaking German, you'd be like, why should I just go somewhere to speak German with them, you know?
Yes.
It's like not kind of weird, but it is actually.
Yeah.
So I think it's, like, but how do you, if you are like on training camps, so everybody's speaking like French?
Yes, I think everybody's speaking French, because most of the time we are more from, in junior, we are more from the French part than from the German part. But if I'm only with German girl in the room, I really try to speak German also. But if I see that they can speak French, I'm not trying. I'm just trying. I'm just speaking French every day.
I can understand you.
It's normal, yeah.
Yeah, or sometimes I'm doing a mix. Like, if I can do some sentence in German, like when I can know more, I'm switching to French or English, just that we can understand both.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the most important thing. And also because before Niels mentioned this like system, I didn't, me personally, I didn't know about it, but I mean, like it makes kind of sense. I mean, like if somebody is saying like, oh, it's just a language, but obviously it's a huge part of living communication. And I know how it feels like to train in a country where you don't speak the language and you can just maybe see what the other guys are doing and follow it. But so I think it's a good system for Switzerland.
Yeah.
And I mean, we can go right now to the next question. So we will not go deeper in some maybe political holes. So
we have to escape.
We stay out of this and talk more about you and maybe somebody who didn't see you fight before and don't have the opportunity right now to see the sequences from the World Championship, which I would tell everybody, look it up. But for somebody who didn't saw you fight right now, what is your judo style? What are your favorite techniques? Are you more like the active fighter or more like a passive fighter? And do you like more fighting in stand-up, or you like working also on the ground? Like, just tell a little bit more about your judo style.
I think that my judo style is like classic. I'm not doing like crossing or thing a bit weird that I don't really understand. But like, I'm just sometimes I'm just starting left and going back on right, but I'm just right-handed and I'm more classical. And I really like to fight up. I don't like newaza. Like really, I never go on the ground. Like when someone is on the ground, I'm just going up. Even if I'm winning the fight, I'm like no way. So and my favorite techniques are either uchinata, osotogari, or like only ashiwaza, so something on the feet.
Yeah, with Nevada, I can totally understand. It's weird. It's so weird because like, also if like, when we are on the podcast, we have like, I think it would be like 50-50 actually. 50% be like, they love Nevada, and 50% be like, oh, I hate it. I just leave it.
Yes.
Go whatever you want. Even if you're laying on if someone is laying on the back, of course you like grab it for the odaikomi, but you'd be like, if you have to work too much. But I also have to say, if you go newaza, I'm getting kind of better, but it's like, it takes so much power because sometimes you have to work so hard on it, and you'd be like, well, my arms is like, whoa, what's happening?
Yes, and as I'm someone who really like moving, like when I'm up, I really like to move, to attack. I do a lot of attack in a fight. So I'm just like, I don't have the energy to put in newaza. Like it's too much. I have to keep this for the next sequence.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And as you also mentioned by yourself, it was like your last year in the juniors, and next year you're fighting at the senior, or like it's your official first year from the senior season. And did you already set some goals for this season, or will you be just like, okay, I just go over it and let's see what's happening, what's going on?
I already have some goals, like obviously to qualify and do medals at Europeans and World Championships, but I'm more like, it's not like in general, like I want and I have to do it, because my goal in the future is to do Olympics, and to have medal here. So if I don't have the medal I want this next year, it's just a step, and I I prefer to have it this way than just focus on the result for those championship, because for me it's not the final step of the journey.
Yeah.
But maybe you feel kind of pressure because right now you're obviously junior world champion and you did this historical achievement also for the Swiss Judo team. And do you feel kind of pressure, or is like the pressure coming from the outside world, maybe from coaches, from the organization, or something like this, that you feel kind of pressure? Because obviously we mentioned that you become a world champion in junior stage, but Joanna was junior world champion in junior stage as well. It was like 30 years ago, kind of. And yeah, obviously she did have a great career. I muted you, Joanna. And yeah, do you feel this kind of pressure, or what do you think about this?
I think that it's okay. Like, I don't have a lot of pressure because I will be the new one in the category. Like, if I was world champion last year and I had to fight one more year in junior, I will have kind of pressure, I think. But as I'm the new and I'm the baby in the senior, I'm like, I have nothing to prove. So I will just do my best and I will see.
Yeah. I think it's always good, like, to put, especially the pressure you do by you give your own, or you give yourself to like kind of throw it away, because you always have like some kind of pressure everywhere. And I think the hardest pressure you get is from yourself, or at least like, so it's sometimes for me, because you're like, yourself sometimes are your hardest opponent.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes the pressure just comes from you yourself, and you're like, yes, you're fixing goals too much, I think, for everything.
Yeah.
And sometimes when it doesn't work, you're like, oh no, like there is something wrong, and you're really upset about what's going on. And sometimes it's just good to just see and go on the wave, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, and right now we are at the last big question. And so at this point, I wanted to say thank you so much. And we really appreciate all your time, and especially all the irritations we had before. So it's now the second time that we are meeting. First time I had some issues at my home. Second time it was April. But right now we did everything, and so for that we really appreciate all the time and all the effort you took, and also all the explanations and also all your answers you took. And I think everybody who's listening right now can see and feel that you're very emphatic and you're loving what you do. And I think that's the most important thing. And yeah, it was really a pleasure talking with you for all this time. And everybody who's listening, who enjoyed it as well, just give a like, give us 5 stars ratings on all the streaming platforms, and also like look on the Instagram of this podcast and of Joanna, and obviously from April. So follow her and sending her a lot of love. And yeah, afterwards we will have also the rapid fire question, which are obviously the most important questions of today. And yeah, right now the last big question is what are your long-term goals? I mean, you mentioned already the Olympics, but besides that, or also elaborate more about the Olympics, but also besides the Olympics, what are your goals for your career and what are you looking for?
Okay, so yes, obviously the Olympics. Like if it's not in 2028, it will be the next one. So I will try my best to achieve what I want in judo. And another goal, like who is which is more spiritual, is like I want to have pleasure in what I'm doing. Like I want it to be healthy, and if I so for that I have to just have pleasure and do what makes me feel happy in judo. And besides judo, I want to finish my study, I think, first. And maybe after that, I like judo made me a lot traveling. So I want to travel more and more and more and discover more country. Maybe one day open a bakery. So somewhere I can just share what I'm cooking. And yeah, just have pleasure in every side of my life, I think.
Yeah. Sounds actually like a good plan. That's nice. Yeah, it's cool because like you have so many goals you want to achieve, and it's like nice to see that there's more ahead for you to go.
Yes.
Or to come.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Thank you.
And yeah, I mean, there are so much similarities between you two, so between April and Giovanna, because you both were junior world champion, both German-speaking country.
Hating Nevada.
Both hate Nevada, both throwing like Uchimata and working with the feet a lot of time. Giovanna right now not so much, but I think we will go back there.
It's the
maybe
age.
the only that's the only difference, the age. Like the age difference between you two, it's like huge, like 50 years or something. So but obviously everything else is
yeah, it's like true and kind of scary because I also want to do like open maybe a bakery one.
Yeah,
yes.
pastry.
It's for me. Yeah, I know bakery pastry is the same. Pastry is more fancy, you know. It's more French.
No, but pastry is like the sweets, isn't it?
Yeah, it is like pastel de nata and stuff like that.
Yeah, maybe you two should link up about this. I mean, like you have a lot of time, obviously, in your judo career, but I think there could be a good combination. I mean, obviously, we have also the Italian side, Italian background, and pastries in Italy are also very huge. So I think this could be a good. This could be a good collaboration. But yeah, obviously we will go on right now for your quick fire. Are you ready, April?
Yes, I am.
You're sure?
I'm sure.
Okay. Summer or winter?
Summer.
Blue or white judogi?
Blue judogi.
Ippon by throw or by submission?
By throw. I'm never doing.
Always balancing on the people. The next question is like deciding about peace in the world and everything. It's like pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
Yes. Sorry about Italian people, but.
Okay, we cut it here. Sorry, bye.
Stay in your French part.
I will. Because in Italy, we never can order a pizza with pineapple. Never.
Yeah. It's kind of illegal.
It's going against the law. I mean, you're studying law.
That's why you're studying law, right? To eat
slow.
I get it. You're smart.
Okay, next question. We have to go on.
This is the part where we need to cut out. No, this is the part we need to cut out.
Okay, next question. Card games or board games?
Board game. I don't know.
Which famous person, living or dead, would you like to meet?
First it was Maruyama, but I already met him, so now it's Lewis Hamilton, the Formula One driver.
Ah, nice.
Why him?
Because I'm watching Formula One since I'm 7, and it's my favorite driver since the beginning.
Nice. Okay, so a new thing we learned about April, and maybe another new thing we would learn about you. What is your hidden talent?
I can dance, I think, and I can speak I can learn a language very fast.
Like how fast? Besides German?
She can. She just does like to speak.
Like, I know Italian, Spanish, and like Russian, Georgian. I can learn maybe in 7 months. I'm trying to learn now.
Really? You're fluent in all these languages?
No, like Russian and Georgian, I'm actually learning, but Italian and Spanish is 3 years that I'm speaking with people.
Nice.
Yeah.
What is your motivation behind this?
Judo. Like everywhere you're going somewhere, there is another language, and sometimes people are not really fluent in English, so you have to adapt yourself. So I'm just learning languages.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a good thing. I also like language learning, but didn't come to so many languages like you. But I think it's a good thing to speak. Also, even if you have like few words, if you go to a new country and everybody's always obviously happy that you can speak the mother tongue of somebody. So it's always nice. Yeah, so we have a polyglot here in the podcast.
Yeah,
I see.
But interesting side fact: Lucio was trying, he also learned Chinese.
Really? Oh, this is really difficult.
Actually, it's really simple. So the grammar is the grammar is really simple. But obviously, tonation is tough. So you have obviously for every word 4 different tonations, and it could mean something completely different. For example, ma is like kissing, or it's horse, depending on the tonation. And always like new languages, which makes it difficult is like the letters. So obviously we in Europe, we have mostly letters, but if you really can speak and read Georgian, I mean, like Chinese would be also not too hard for you.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. Who is the funniest person in the Swiss national team?
It's someone called Steven Maitan, I think. I don't know if you know him, but it's a junior one also. He's really funny. Or there is also in the senior one, there is Joya Vettori. I'm always laughing when I'm with her.
If you could have any superpower, what would it be?
It will be to read in others' mind.
Same as Joanna.
Yes.
Really?
That is crazy. That is crazy. Actually,
right now it's frightening a little bit, but
actually, I was thinking maybe you will like be also teleportation.
Yes,
also. Right. Yes, many people are saying that because we are trimmed because 85% say it like that, and so I was thinking that you go the same, but it's like, reading people's mind.
Yes.
Next one. What are your top 3 travel destinations where you maybe already been or where you wanted to go?
So first, it's Spain. Every year I'm going to Spain. I want to go in south of Asia, like Thailand. I never went on this side. And a trip I did really recently was New York. I really, really enjoyed it. So it was beautiful.
Nice. Worst advice you ever received?
It's if there is something wrong, it's not the end of the world. Like I'm a bit of a drama, so sometimes when something's wrong, I'm like, oh my god, is the end of me just. And also in judo, it was like when I had a bad result, I was like, I want to stop with judo, and he said that you cannot just stop after a bad day or bad things. So you just have to see everything you did before, and you do not have to stop because you did all of this.
Yeah. Best advice you ever received?
The best. That's what I told actually.
Okay, sorry. Then the worst. What is your worst?
The worst advice was to stop judo because of weight cut.
Yeah.
It was like, it's not good for your health, so you have to stop. You will be better. I'm really good now, so.
I mean, those are maybe advisors from the outside world who are not so deep in judo. So
yes, there were people who never try something in judo or in a fighting sport. So I was like, you don't know.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Next question is like really realistic one. Imagine there's an alien invasion on the Earth, and you have to save the world together with 3 other judokas. So you have to name 3 names. Which 3 judokas would you want by your side to defend the world?
I don't know because I'm scared, so I just go. But like, so first, Giovanna, because we are the same. So
she's also scared.
And after that, maybe Adarov. It's like he's scared of nothing, and another one I don't know. I would say Joya.
Yeah, 70 kilogram power.
Yes.
So I think we just do pastry and bakery stuff.
Yes.
Like cake and muffins, and they fight. And we distract them with like cookies, you know?
Exactly.
See them straight.
Who is they? Hedorov is fighting against the aliens, yeah?
Yes,
yes.
Julia is really aggressive, like.
Yeah, if like the aliens be like mean to her, she'd be like, I be more mean to them.
Okay, and last but not least, fill in the gap. My name is April Fohouo, and I am.
And okay, can we start again? I have to.
Yeah, for sure. Fill in the gap. My name is April Fohouo, and I am.
And I am a really happy person and a world champion.
That's right. Yeah, April, really, again, I have to say thank you so much. We really appreciate all the time, and it was really nice and really funny talking to you. I think we really had a good time together, and I hope everybody who's listening can hear and feel the same while they're listening. And obviously, we're wishing you all the best for your future, for the pastries, and also for all what is happening and everything what is in store for you in judo. And obviously, you and Joanna will see a lot of times in the near future. And yeah, maybe Joanna also to say a couple of words to you, and in the end you can say everything you want and maybe greet somebody and can put the end on this really lovely episode.
Yeah, so thank you really much for joining our podcast. It was like really nice to get to know more about you. And yeah, I'm really excited to see you in the next few months, years actually, also on the road to LA. And yeah, I'm just excited. And I think we have like many trainings camp to see and yeah, maybe to talk. So yeah, thank you again really so much. It was nice. I think everybody from Switzerland and Germany and also somewhere else will really enjoy the episode. And yeah, the last part is up to you.
Thank you. So first I want to say thank you to you both, because it's the first time I'm doing a podcast and it's going very well. So maybe if I'm doing another result or something else, I will come back. And
Please.
Yeah, I hope also that there will have a lot of Swiss results, that we can see more more people from Switzerland. And yeah, so thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, and obviously it's a wrap. So keep listening to the podcast. Keep obviously doing judo. And until the next one. See ya.
Yeah.
See you. Bye.
Bye.